I'm Saint Cecilia. I was born in the 2nd century to a very rich family. At a young age, I was forced to be married to this man named Ballerina. Husbands and wives get to share a very special gift when they are married. But I wanted to save mine for Jesus alone. So the day of our wedding, I told Ballerina that I wanted to save this gift for God. And I told him that my guardian angel was protecting it. He said he wanted proof, so I told him, after you convert and are baptized a Christian, you will be able to see my angel, I told him. He did and was able to see my guardian angel. While my husband was watching, my guardian angel crowned me with lilies, roses, and lilies. After Ballerina became a Christian, his brother did too. The three of them worked for God the rest of their life. I preach to anyone willing to listen. Listen about Jesus and convert many to Christianity. Ballerina and his brother spent their days burying the recent martyred men and women. If the government found out you were Christians, you were killed or martyred. Can you imagine trying to secretly bury the dead? Eventually, my husband and his brothers were caught and died and was killed. Later, I was also caught and killed. I'm the patron saint of music, and my feast day is November 22nd.
Why are you featured with the harp or violin?
Because I'm the patron saint of music, and I played various instruments.
Hi, my name is Saint Dimpa. My birthday is May 30th, 7th century. Feast day, May 15th. Age of death, 15. Place of death, Gil, Belgium. Place of burial, St. Mary's Parish of Macedon, daughter of King David. My life. I'm a daughter of a Christian mother and a pagan father. When my mom died, my dad gone insane when he couldn't find a person who can replace my mom. So that he turned to me and wanted to marry me. So I fled to Belgium with my pastor and others to escape his desire of marrying me. Soon after he found me in Belgium, he killed my pastor before demanding my hand. But I refused, which made him mad. So he murdered me with his sword at the age of 15. When I was secretly baptized, when I was 14, I considered myself as a Christian, so I took a vow of Christianity. Facts. Why I hold a lily. A lily is a symbol of purity. Bible. Often my Bible is shown with a shamrock on the front as a reminder that I'm Irish. Sword and lamp. The sword means my martyrdom, but it also means my sword prickling a demon neck, symbolizing my nickname, Demon Slayer. Because I encountered the demons who had mental illness and shone with a lamp with the chained devil at my feet. Any questions?
Good afternoon. I am St. Catherine of Alexandria. I was born in 287 AD in Alexandria, Egypt. I was known for my intelligence, wealth, and beauty. I went boldly towards Maxentius and rebuked him for his savage cruelty towards Christians. Maxentius was marveled by my wisdom and detained me. He offered great rewards if anyone could confute me and bring me to worship idols, but the event fell contrary-wise. For many of the philosophers who had come to dispute with me were overcome by the force and skill of my reasoning. I was cast into prison and starved. Afterwards, I was brought out of the ward, and a wheel with many sharp blades was set, so I would be cut and torn to pieces. But as soon as I touched the wheel, it flew to pieces. Maxentius commanded me to be beheaded. I died on November 25th, 310, and after I died, angels brought my body and buried me on Mount Sinai. I am the patron saint of young girls, students, philosophers, and craftsmen working with wheels, and I'm also one of the 14 holy helpers. Any questions?
My name is Blessed Miguel Pearl. I'm a priest and martyr. I was born in Guadalupe, Mexico in 1891. I was born to a poor mining family. I wanted to become a priest, so I joined the missionary, but Mexico was becoming anti-Catholic. So I fled from Mexico to the United States to finish becoming a priest. After becoming a priest, I came back to Mexico to find that Mexico is anti-Catholic, which means not Catholic, because they were not celebrating Mass or the sacraments. So I disguised myself and went privately to many houses celebrating the sacraments, like Eucharist, confirmation, and reconciliation. Once I even dressed up as a prison guard to give the inmates the sacraments. Once the governor caught me, he had me executed, but before I died, I asked him if I could pray, and he said yes. While I was praying, he invited newspaper reporters to come and take pictures of my death to scare other Catholics. I died in Mexico City, Mexico in 1927 at the age of 36. My feast day is November 23rd, and I was beatified in 1988 by Pope John Paul II. I'm not a saint yet because I've not performed any miracles. Some fun facts are that I'm the third of 11 children in my family, and the man who had helped capture me came up to me and said he was sorry, and I forgave him. And at my funeral, no one was allowed to come, but 40,000 people came anyways, and 20,000 people lined the streets chanting my last words, Viva Cristo Rey, which means long live Christ the King. Are there any questions?
Saint Jean-Marc Galvani. I was born on March 12, 1878, in Catanori, Italy. My family was very large, and on my face there was always a smile. In my studies, I was exceptionally intelligent, and I received the sacrament of confirmation at 8 years old because of my deep love for God. When I was young, my teachers asked my class and I to pray for an unreligious dying man, and I heard an inner voice that told me that the Holy Will had been granted. I told my teachers what I heard, and the next day he had converted. God's voice spoke to me again, but this time it did not bring me joy. He told me that I needed to separate from my dearly beloved mother. I was nicknamed Daughter of the Passion and loved by all my peers. As I got older, my parents died, and I had to drop out of school to take care of my elder brother. I received the stigmata as an offering for my sins. 2 men proposed to me, but I said no because I desired God only. I wanted to be a nun, but I couldn't because of my poor health, so I was a lay person and taught important lessons to others about faith. I died Holy Saturday on April 11, 1903 from tuberculosis. April 11th is my feast day. When I died, I didn't shed one tear, but smiled. I am a patron saint of those suffering back injury, back pain, students, pharmacists, paratroopers and parachutists, loss of parents, those suffering headaches and migraines, those struggling with temptation to impurity, and those seeking purity of heart. Miracles. A farmer had a tumor on his leg that got so big he lost the ability to walk. And his daughter placed one of my relics on his body and he healed. Another time is when a woman had cancer and someone put a relic of mine on her body, and in the morning she was completely cured from cancer. Quotes. If you really want to love Jesus, first learn to suffer, because suffering teaches you to love. If I saw the gates of hell open and I stood on the abyss, I would not despair. I would trust in you, my God. And then these are some pictures of when I was younger. Any questions?
I am my husband Joachim and I are the parents of Mary, the grandparents of Jesus. Not much is known about me,
Really loud.
but Joachim and I promised to devote Mary to the service of the Lord. And after she was born, we took her to the Temple of Jerusalem to fulfill our promise. Her feast day is July 22nd. She is the patron saint of Canada, Lemon, and Labour. She was canonized in 1584. Any questions?
You want to read your prayer to St. Anne?
Glorious Saint Anne, full of compassion for those who invoke thee and love for those who suffer heavily. Laden with the weight of my troubles, I cast myself at thee and humbly beg of thee to take under thy special protection the present affair, which I command to thee. Be pleased to commend it to thy daughter, the Blessed Virgin Mary, and lay it before the throne of Jesus, so that he may bring it to a happy outcome. Cease on to intercede for me.
Good job. That's good. All right. Okay, what are your pictures of?